Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more No Man's Sky 2026. I'm recording a little bit ahead of time because two reasons. First of all, if I don't, it'll be a week between me recording and I won't remember where we are or why we're here, and I'll just try to get back to where we were, and then I'll figure it out and we'll end up back here anyway. It'll just take longer. Secondly, I just can't stop looking at the screenshot I took of the Corvette I built, and it keeps making me want to play the game. So yeah, Steam, stop. I'm gonna need to take more screenshots so that Steam stops showing me my Corvette, and I stop needing to play the game. So we are here in Rumamat. I believe this is Rendezvous 5 for the Corvette Redux Expedition that we did at the end of December going into January. So if not, correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't matter. If you have access to this, I mean, it's a Hello Games, so it's definitely a rendezvous system. I got here because it was still on my teleporter list, and on the teleporter list, I saw a couple things we need here. We're going to do a couple things today. We want Nanites, we want our Glyphs, and that's about it. We need a lot of nanites, and I figured while we're doing other stuff, we should go to a base that maybe has some nanites in the basement. I didn't go to this base, but I saw it in the list. The other thing I saw is, I think if we go down one more, oh yeah, look here, there's more balls here we could go collect if we need more. Moldy deposits, lots of moldy deposit bases. There was not a traveler in this space station, but there was a traveler grave. So we're going to go to this one first, and then we'll come back and go to some mold bases. Yeah, that was a mistake. We should have gone to the mold bases first because we could have put the mold in the refiner on the ship and had that working while we're going to other bases. Whoops, whoopsie. Oh, he's in the ground. Poor guy. I know why he died. He's half a guy. Alright, that is Glyph 2. Now we can go get the rest of them later. Was there a teleporter here? That would help a lot, actually. Nothing. No. Useless. Well, fortunately, we are a Corvette Expedition save. So we've got that problem solved. We're always pretty close to a teleporter, except in abandoned star systems, undiscovered star systems. No, not space stations. Other bases. Alright. There's nanites in the basement. Let's go to that. They should be contained, so they don't run away too far, because as soon as you start shooting these things, they sort of disappear. Well, they run away. They're called runaway mold. Oh, two refiners here too that I bet we can't use. Object in use, yeah. Even if you let players use stuff in your base, in your settings, can access refiner. If that's changed to anyone, even when you upload your base, it doesn't matter. Your refiners are bugged, so. Oh, wrong one. Mining beam. See what I mean? They run away. Runaway mold. So having them in a contained area really helps with this. So we are making thousands here, which is great.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
15,000. That is more than we can refine. You know what? No, it's not. We could technically build another refiner. Where's our cool Corvette? You know, while we're here, no, I want to get the butterflies, please. Thank you. There are seven more creatures to find here. Are any of them underground? Because we can make nanites that way too. It's not nearly as many, and it's active. But while we're here, let's take a peek. We're on this. Oh, we haven't been to this planet yet. That's right. Where is my Corvette teleporter? I did not mean to land, but that'll do. There. Now we've been to Nurera, Toyoro, whatever. Underwater, no. Diurnal. So during the day, and it is 3 in the afternoon. I saw another red streak on my screen, which means there's a red dot somewhere. Oh, over here. Already got those guys. No more red streaks or red dots in the area. Well, it was worth a look. I really want to get our portal glyphs today. That's, I guess, reason number 3 that we're going recording today. We can come back here. We have this space station in our list somehow. I don't know how. Oh, we moved our ship. Yeah, we landed. Right, I remember. Wait, this base looks like it has a teleporter. We should at least check. Yeah. Alright, so speaking of discoveries, I think while our refiner is running, we will head to our place marker back in the Young Galaxy. Oh, you know what? That was dumb. We need to go to Euclid to find a portal. And this base does not have a teleporter. But I did find a very nice planet to settle down in Young. I've got all of the birds scanned, so we just need to hop in the water and scan a few fish to get our discoveries here. Oh, yeah, but like I said, while we're adventuring, we should definitely have this runaway mould refining. That was the whole reason for going to get runaway mould. Okay, storage container, refiner unit. Actually, yeah, 7,500. Go ahead. It's going to take 15 minutes. A refiner unit costs stuff we have. So I'll put one in on this side and fall through my own ship. That's funny. Okay, refiner unit. There's 7,900, 16 minutes on this side. Just let it go. It's not that many nanites, it's only about 3,000 nanites, unfortunately. But while we're around doing stuff and things,
Life support power.
we got to work on that too.
Energy recharge.
I did finish with the Starship tech. This is fairly well tricked out for a C-class ship. It's very well tricked out. I did install a few things like jetpacks and stuff while we were rolling that stuff that we did between episodes, but I didn't do the exosuit stuff, and I don't have life support. So that's why we're always running out of stuff fast. Poor life support tanks.
Units received.
2 more to find. You know, one of these is probably nocturnal. What do you want to bet?
Units received. Units received.
Let's take a peek. Found in the south. No, always active, found in the south. Are we in the south? Was I smart enough? We are in the south. I was smart enough to set down the base computer south of the equator. That doesn't mean we'll find it real quick. Now what we can do is hop out of the water. Try to respawn all of the creatures. So we've got good jetpack tanks now. We might get some birds spawning in while we're up here above the water. Yeah, I hear a bird. Okay. So this should all be newly spawned aquatic creatures. We've also traveled a little distance. That's okay. We got our refiners going. It's no big deal. But we do have another 15 glyphs to find, and it's more than a minute per glyph. Plus, we got to find a portal. Yeah, we better get started on that. And I'll come back. I've got a base computer here. Where's the ship? Over there. One last chance. Last sea creature. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a big one. There we go. 9 creatures isn't a lot of nanites, but it's more than we're getting from our 15-minute wait. Not total, but per each refiner, it's more than each refiner is going to get us. So we're going to do a couple of tests here. It's no harm, no foul if these things in our refiners disappear. But we are going to do some warping and some teleporting, right? So let's do that now. So, we were in Euclid. We got to go back there. So, Euclid Galaxy. Yeah, there's a space station. It doesn't matter where. Ramamat is where we were. Someone, and because we've only been to these 2 star systems, and this one we were just in Isdorion, it's one I discovered, we should only still see the bases in this star system. So let's look for a portal here. We're in Euclid. This would save us a lot of time. Portal base. Okay, I'm gonna keep that. I'd like to see a picture of your portal in your portal base uploads, please. Portal. Yeah, there it is, right there. We're going to this one. See? See how easy that is? You can call yours the portal base, but if it's a 5-minute walk away from a portal and you can't fit it in your screenshot, no. That's just for you. Call it something else. Okay, I don't know that we have what we need to charge this thing, and we're gonna need to charge it. There it is. Nice base. Other side, okay. Call the ship in right beside us. I did also install teleport receiver, so we could call stuff in from further away. Yeah. Gotta stop looking, gotta stop looking. Okay, nitrates we don't have a lot of, so I'm just gonna use, I'm gonna use it first, it's a better deal.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yeah, we had enough, okay.
Recharge.
Condensed carbon's a good deal here, whoops, whatever. And ionized cobalt I think is the good deal. Yeah, 4 for 100%, sure beats 16 because we can make 8 of this into 4 of that.
Technology recharge.
Ooh, cadmium?
Technology
Yeah.
recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Good, we have enough for that. I don't think we had enough emerald.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Should be all of them. Okay, so we want to see 6 birds at sunset. And then 4 sunrises, whatever the rest is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sunset. It's 4 birds. It's an address. Now, it could be 6 sunsets and then a bird, but I'm pretty sure it's 6 birds at sunset is the way I was remembering it. And I would
Radiation protection.
love to double check, but it said Euclid when we teleported here. So we're in Euclid. Let's go through here and get our glyphs. And we're gonna make our own Euclid portal base as well, so we gotta use our hyperdrive and get away from here. But we want a portal base here, portal base Eisentam, and portal base in the galaxy we're in. Oh yes, this is the correct spot. Excellent.
Extreme sentinel planet.
So what we can do,
Radiation protection. Falling.
even with increased jetpack, it's not easy to get up there.
Extreme sentinel planet.
We're gonna get multiple things in our list here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the space station. It should say restore point saved. No? Okay, well we'll go make restore point save. Okie doke. So now we should only see bases in this star system with the sky magenta pink and orange lighting in the space station. Yeah, it's okay. I've seen worse. I've seen a lot worse. Okay, we want to go to other bases, and we're going to go down near the bottom. We're going to start there. Glyph 8, that's 1. And I can see a teleporter that's lit up, and I can see the glyph. Go. Doesn't matter what number. We just need to remember the names of the bases and the screenshots. We're only going to 14 of these things. We should be able to figure it out. It shouldn't be too confusing, and we don't have to go back to the space station each time. We can just go, if these bases were built properly, we can just go from base to base to base to base to base to base. So, glyph 3 attained today. Excellent. Other bases, none there. No glyph, thank you for labeling it at least. No glyph. None of these have glyphs in the screenshot or name. Nordic glyph base. I can see a teleporter there. This one says glyph 16 and it's in a powered base. I think we're safe there. Glyph 18. I do want to check this one out. It's got a teleporter. We'll go to Nordic glyph base. I don't think I've used this one in my other save, so it's maybe a gamble, but I can't remember. It's been a while since I've gotten glyphs on a save. Okay, so we've got some terrain reformation here. And if there is a glyph in this base, it's not showing up. Nor am I seeing one on the visor close by, unfortunately. So, oh, wait. Yeah, that's not too far. There's probably a better base over there, so we'll see what the base name is maybe when we get there in our ship. Close enough, I guess. Yeah, there's a base at this one. This might have been the one that we saw marked, actually. Where is the base computer? Check the name. Just called Glyph here. Okay. Well, that would have been good as well. There's 4. Back to the list. Go to the bottom. We'll take glyph 16. It says right in the name within base, so we shouldn't have to look around outside of the base. Good to know. Oh, yeah, right there. Aha, okay. Would have been hard to find if it didn't say it. Good to know. Herp. Swedish chef has given us all these glyphs. Whoops, no. Other bases. We can see a lot of them if we scroll real fast. We can see a bunch of glyphs showing up. Wait, we definitely skipped some down here. There we go, glyph 18. And one above it. So, not much point in setting up a portal base until you have these, but you need 2 of these to go get the rest real quick like this. Otherwise, you go, oh no. Please tell me there is... Yeah, there we go.
Technology recharge.
Oh no, you've got too much stuff being powered here, sir. Or madam. Yeah, we're targeting the grave? Okay. That's okay. One tiny warp, and we'll be back at the space station teleporter. Would have been helpful if this one worked, though. Just, yeah, no, not seeing another one. Because we're using some of that up, let's just check. Some of these stations just sell it directly. No chromatic metal for sale. Okay. Okay, so we went to 18. There was another one. Glyph 7, right there. Glyph base. We haven't been to either of these. You can see the teleporter in this one, so we're going to that one first. Again, there's more than 16 glyphs marked in this star system. You just have to occasionally reload multiple times to get all of the bases showing up. Okay, did this person let us power? Looks like they did. These biofuel tanks you can use.
Technology recharge.
See? There we go. But what I don't see is a glyph. Do we gotta walk to this one too? Yeah, there's...
Toxic protection. Falling.
Well, that feels deceptive, unless it's like inside one of those storage lockers or my teleporter. No. There's nothing. Alright, well, we can use a teleporter at least to get to the next one. You see how it goes. Ooh, alright. Look at all of these. Look, there's a bunch up there. But we're gonna keep going in order. Glyph 7 base. Ooh, wow, what a nice structure for this glyph. Person can even stand on the ground and not have their torso cut in half. Nice. Alright, 7. We're getting there. Glyph is 1,000 U north. Somebody else will have marked that one, and there's no teleporter there. We're not doing that one. If we get desperate, we'll try that at the end. Yeah, excuse me, doesn't say anything. I don't see a glyph in the picture. We're not going there. There's a glyph right there. I don't see a teleporter there, but we can go back to the space station if we have to. Looks like glyph here is one that we were at already. So we've been to that one. We landed far and flew to this one. So we'll skip that. Glyph 6 is our next base after this. We'll just go overtime today and we'll get all these done on camera so you can see that they are all here. I have not been showing you the coordinates, but if you need me to post them, I have a screenshot, I think, of the coordinates. Let me know. Nobody wants to follow stuff by coordinate anyway, though, so that's pretty rare. There we are, right outside the door. Oh, wait. Saw something earlier, and I don't think I have any meat. There we go. I have 1 tick of health gone. So, Glyph 6. Glyph here. There it is. So, Grave Ampava is next. We've got a lot more to go. We're only at 8 of 16. We've got 8 more glyphs to go. Okay, this could take a while. Maybe it's going to be 45 minutes today. We'll see. If all of them are this easy, it'll be pretty quick. It looks like these ones. Amphada Unta is next. the grass there. Neat. Yiska 2 is next. Yisk. Certainly a lot faster than getting all the way to the end of the story mission, and a lot faster than finding these guys randomly in space stations as you travel around. Went too far. There's a glyph though. We didn't go to this one. We'll go to it. It looks well built. It looks like there's a teleporter potential here. Like a fireplace and everything. If it doesn't have a teleporter, I would be disappointed. So we haven't been to Yisk. There it is, and we haven't been to Ramos. Gravenaut has been up a lot. Ramos is next. Okay. Nice red grass here. Lots of cool planets in this space star system. Okay, so Ramos, Glyph Site Alpha might be one, but I don't have a screenshot there. Glyph 14, that's still squidgy. Let's just go here. We'll figure the next one out from here. I think we only need 2 more. If we can see 2 more that we haven't been to with glyphs in the pictures, we'll just go to those 2. After this one, 2 more. Yeah, we've been to there. There, Glyphius. Uh-oh. Yeah, we might need to go to one besides this that doesn't have it showing. Well, there was that screenshot less one. Uh-oh. No power, huh? Can we power it? Oh yeah, look at that. Now, this person knows what's up. That's not enough, but they've got multiple. So if you're going to put lots of stuff in your base, give us enough of these things that it'll power up if we put some in each. That wasn't enough. Well, they had the right idea, but that was not good enough. So, unfortunately for us, we gotta do it a long way. So arduous to do that. Whoops. Other bases. Rare Glyph Farm. Glyph Base. It says Glyph Base. 14. I like the ones with the numbers. Usually they haven't let me down, so let's check this one out. There we go. Brr, 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 brr. Brr, 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 brr. I wonder, did that, yeah, I think that worked. I wanted it with no text here. There we go, 16 glyphs, all done. That's it for today, everybody. Until next time, have a good time.